it's so long since I done filmed something.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how to do this, but hey, we're gonna do this. Y'all know who I already am. Welcome to Openly Opinionated. I got one of my biggest inspirators and motivators I know right now at the moment. Like there's only about 6 people that I get, inspiration from. And he's one of these people. David, you gotta let them know, what I'm saying? What you do, cause you wear a lot of hats.
Nah, man. Thanks for having me, first and foremost. But yeah, I'm David. I'm a father. I'm a student of life, and I'm an entrepreneur. Young, mid. I ain't want to say my age, but just rising, trying to get inspiration out of life and get more educated on several different things, but most of all, being centered and well-being, having a balance.
Y'all not gonna know this, but it's like one of those people you meet, and it's just the energy feel. It's like, oh man, like that's why every time LC see us, he be like, man, you guys, man, when you come to the room, y'all do something. See, you one of those people that it just do something to the room, like the aroma change, the essence of the room change. So I appreciate you for daggone bringing that to work, because if you want at the job with me, the journey would be a little more challenging, I would say. But I enjoy the challenge. Man, we're gonna start off with a few. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna throw you something random.
Uh-oh.
Man,
Here we go.
when did you know, or when did you start to figure out being an entrepreneur was something that you wanted to do? And that's off the cuff. They don't even know. That's not even
off the cuff. Just to keep it real, I think I knew early on when I was living a little negative, right? So I tried the street life, tried to make money the fast way, and honestly, I was not really good at it, but I knew that's what I wanted to do. It just allowed me some freedom and some of the finances that I was able to generate to do some things that other people around me wasn't. But I was not good at it. But I knew at an early age, right? So probably around 16, my uncle started a cleaning service. And he would take me, I had other cousins my same age.
You remember the name of it?
Yeah, Mr. P's Cleaning Service. Because his last name is Perry. So he would take us, he had all the county contracts. So we worked in the library at night where books was. And I would play with certain books in philosophy. So it was like I was at the right place, right?
That's crazy.
I'm not doing my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He didn't finish vacuuming, but I mean, that's why I should have bumped into school in Socrates, Aristotle, but those were books I stumbled across while I was cleaning, right?
Okay.
But yeah, early start right there at 16, cleaning with my uncle, and I saw that he had a lot of money.
Right.
Being that young, seeing a man of color, independent, owned company. I mean, he had a nice house, cars. He was helping other families, like taking care.
So this where it's sparked?
Yeah, it was like that light spark right there. Like I was like, oh, I want to be like, for real. I want to get this money and do it. He wasn't getting in no trouble.
Right.
Police was speaking to him. Like, we had all the county contracts where he did, but the health department, where we see all the EMTs, like we saw all these people. So I mean, it seemed positive, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have my own business. So from that point, I said, I'm about to start a business when I get older. Like, I'm not working for nobody.
And it's just crazy how the things connected together. You went through the path you went through,
right,
just to still come back to that, which is being an entrepreneur. Even though it was a little entrepreneurial in the other stages, but it's different in that. Like,
definitely different. No running, jumping fences.
Nah, that's crazy. See, I didn't even know this story. That's pretty dope.
Off the cuff. He asking off the cuff.
That's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. Ooh. Okay. I asked you this the other week, or probably sometime early in the week, and I don't know if you fully gave an answer to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, see, do you
I think I know what you mean.
do you have in mind your 3 dinner guests? And I wanna know what y'all eating. That's a different one. What y'all eating? What's the music? Or what's on the TV? One of the two. One of the two.
I'm actually, alright, so number one, of course people will be like, oh, you're a Christian, I want to eat with Jesus.
Exactly.
But I honestly want to go further than that. I want to go to, I would like to eat with the Creator. If that would be possible.
Right.
In the question.
That's great. And the question was dinner guests, 3 dinner guests, dead or alive. So that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so I would
crazy.
start with the Creator.
Mhm.
And the food would be, I'm eating wisdom.
Oh!
I'm eating wisdom.
Boy, you see with the last cross, I'm trying to get the wisdom right now. I'm trying to sit in an intelligent
Yeah,
way.
eating with wisdom and just, listening to the universe just spiral and just,
That's fire.
yeah.
Wow.
And then like natural men, I would probably say Bob Marley.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, Bob Marley was not because he smoked weed or anything like that, but the fact that he was beyond his years as a young man and he had insight with, things beyond his time, right? And he just seemed like a very in tune person, for his age, the music he was singing about and the struggles of the people. Like, I would like to have a conversation with him.
That'd be fire.
And definitely we gotta have some curry chicken, jerk chicken.
Exactly.
Probably listen to the Redemption song.
Yeah.
But let's see here.
You got one more.
Yeah. So, modern day, I probably would say my great grandma. My great grandma, and definitely we're gonna be eating some. This is what I used to eat. I don't eat this anymore. Oxtails. Oxtails with gravy, mashed potatoes, cornbread.
That
Probably
was
listening to an old gospel hymn that she used to like listening to. But I would like to just listen to her just speak, just to hear her voice, man. She's so inspirational.
The ambiance on those different moments will be crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot from her, man. So I would like to just be able to sit down, break some bread.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Just hearing about where you get it from, to hear your uncle or your grandma, if they both gave you that, unless some of it was probably you saw and you kind of adapt, use that and applied it. I'm assuming for your uncle, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some of the stuff told as well about just the game of life. Well, that's probably more.
Mostly,
that's probably
yeah.
more grandma probably.
Yeah, definitely great grandma. My uncle, he was very funny, and he talked about just having freedom, being able to take care of your family, do things at your own time and pace, without he had a schedule too. But oh yeah, so this tattoo, my oldest daughter, we both got a father-daughter tattoo. This would actually be my daughter sitting here. I don't know if y'all can see that.
That's
so the baby sitting here. This is the father. And he's holding the daughter up like this, and she has the same tattoo, same arm.
See, I ain't never see this stuff. I ain't never seen. I'm just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Cause I know your stuff gotta have.
I had to, man.
I know you ain't getting nothing crazy, so I know it gotta be all be.
I got a couple
well,
crazy ones, but I was
then
young.
again,
I was
we've had a life. We've lived a life. Definitely a journey for sure.
Definitely.
Ooh, okay. This is a funny one.
Okay.
Do you have a story about a job you worked for the shortest amount of time?
Oh man.
I got like the comb on right now.
Shortest amount of time.
Exactly. I got one. I was at this factory. That first day, 11, 12-hour shift. First day. I didn't training. First day, 11, 12 hours. I put in my 2 weeks with the other job I was at. I'm supposed to start this job, right? They needed somebody to cover. So I think I worked the first day 10, 11, 12 hour shift.
Yeah.
Next day I'm supposed to go back. But this job needed somebody to cover. I had to go back to the old job.
Right.
And I told them and they like, no, you good, we don't need you no more. Matter of fact, I don't even think I saw that check. Yeah, I don't even think I saw that check before.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. The first day, 11, 12 hour shift.
Yeah, no. I think
Am I changing the hours up? Did I say 11, 12, then move to 10, 11?
no, you said 11 and 12 hours.
Okay, just making sure. They might be like, he lying.
Yeah.
he lying.
Just alone on my first day of training? No way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nah.
I think, I don't think I had a 30. I might have had 8:30.
Yeah.
And 2:15. I ain't no hours like we know we supposed to get. But we don't say nothing about that nowadays either. When you work, you know what I'm saying? I think at least when you work over 6, you're supposed to get a specific amount of time to have the lunch, right?
Absolutely.
See?
Yeah, I thought it was like every 2 hours you get like maybe a 30-minute or either a 10-minute break.
Exactly.
And now it's like we barely.
That's why
unless you working outside.
Exactly.
Yeah. Eat at the desk.
Straight like that.
Yeah. That's one reason to be an entrepreneur, because you can set your own dinner times. Like you can do that. Unfortunately, I can't do it at the moment because I am using this company right now as a step to go to the next level, right?
That's it. That is all. Sometimes you gotta make the steps up the steps.
Right.
You gotta step.
Right.
That makes sense. That was like a triple. That's crazy.
Right.
But just like for real though, like you have to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wrote this down the other day. I just wanted to say this because I was speaking to somebody, and everybody not gonna get what you saying.
Right.
Everybody not gonna get you. And I learned that, over time.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I don't look down on nobody. I don't judge nobody because you don't get me or, anything like that.
Yeah.
I just hope the best for you, for most people, because, some of the stuff we giving and providing is like, you can take this and use this. And I put patience and waiting doesn't have to be about doing it for what you want. But in the midst of it, you get what you need. And it hit home because,
Solid.
man, I want to say this. Woo. All right, it doesn't matter what your, religion is, but the concept, the whatever it is behind heaven and hell, isn't about waiting to get somewhere.
Right.
It is about doing the necessary steps to continue to grow and build and learn. And then at the end of that, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So I feel like the same thing with certain things in life. If a chick is waiting for a man, I think that's probably what this talk was about. I was talking to somebody, being just cool about it. Whatever may be the case, waiting for a man or something. Like, you gotta do the necessary steps, and then the rest is gonna happen as it may. You did your part.
It's already destiny. It's already written in the cosmos. Some people actually they move a little too fast because infatuations, and they kind of disrupt, the natural state of what's supposed to be happening.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I was saying. Don't move too fast. Through the steps you're taking, you're gonna learn some things about the other person, or you're gonna learn some things about life, and you're gonna learn some things about yourself. That's what I tell people. They say it's not about getting there. It is about what you learn along the way of the journey.
So it's learning all the way to the end of the journey.
That's it.
Yeah.
If we was rich right now, we wouldn't have certain nuggets. Or we was rich, way back when we was doing what we was doing when we was younger.
Yeah.
Or just involved in what we was involved in, a certain lifestyle. Would our gratitude be what it is today? I'm gonna say no for me. I'm not gonna speak for you.
No,
but if I didn't come from a certain background,
Yeah.
and I didn't come from certain situations, I was like, you made it from that?
Yeah.
If I didn't get through that, I couldn't be as, you and I couldn't be that.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you. Definitely. I think that part of the experience that you have, not taking away from people that's wealthy or rich or whatever, that they have their experience and their time and place where they at, right?
Exactly.
And ours is to kind of mold and build our spirit. I mean, it's already prepared, right?
Exactly.
But it's kind of like to strengthen us as a person for the travel. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So when we start to tap into it, 'cause some people go through it and they allow that to be a blocking mechanism where they can't move past it. When we can start to work, when you can turn inside and work through it, the riches don't even really matter. Of course, you have to have certain things that kind of operate out here, but that stuff will gradually come to you in
Exactly.
abundance because people will want to come and sit and be next to you, and they will actually want to pay, and you like, I don't need that, but as a gift of their gratitude, they think that wealth is the only way that they can pay homage. So they're going to bring finances or toys and material objects
Exactly.
to entertain you. And of course, the flesh is grotesque, so we're going to definitely
Kind of fall in.
Thank you.
And, let
Thank
me
you.
take that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let me bless somebody else with that.
that's it.
I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's a story, not to get religious, but it's a story in the Bible where this rich ruler came and was talking to Jesus and said, hey, Master, what do I need to do? I've done all of these different things. And Jesus told him, go sell all that you have.
Right.
And when you get that, and everything that you have, give it to the poor. He said a rich man walked away with his head down. Sad. Because he had a lot of material things. He thought his value wasn't, but he was seeking the master.
Right.
When you seeking truth and knowledge, none of this matters.
That's it.
If that's the master, he can give it all back to you. But anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent.
Hey, and the tangent makes sense because that's what we were talking about before we turned the cameras on. Some people, probably all of us at some point, have missed the point. Sometimes it's not about, gaining, it's not about gaining the materialistic things.
Right.
It is about gaining the wisdom, the experience. So then internally, you know how to work through certain things in your life. And you know how to provide that to other people with your story. Your story inspires me and motivates me.
You inspired me, bro. Like, that's why I came.
See, so the more and more people were able to, this is the story. Like, this is not about flaunting what I have currently.
Right.
This is about letting you know that I can be in certain, situations, but they can't really shape me. That's what it's about. I don't know, not trying to go too far, but, the story of Jesus, I don't know if this truth or not or whatever, or if it's an allegory, but I hold part of the story to my heart that it is about a being, coming up in a certain atmosphere, being judged a certain way, being treated a certain way, having a certain lifestyle.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I didn't condemn this person. I didn't do this to this person.
Right.
That's what it's about for me. Like, it's certain things we go through in life, but we can easily be negative.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And I think I told you this recently. I said, man, what I learned about 2022 was the biggest thing I needed was the obstacles I had, because they taught me about myself. They taught me more about myself. Like, hey, not in a cocky way, but you are who you say you are.
Yeah.
You really live this. Despite whatever goes your way or doesn't go your way, that's not what it's about. Are you able to stay who you are? Are you able to be in control of your emotions? And it's still, of course, I'm still a work in progress, but at the same time, I feel like when my back is against the wall, I still don't point the finger at nobody else. I still don't say, why me? I say, oh, the challenge is mine. I created this. So let me work through it. Let me grow from this experience. And this is what it's about. This is what we talked about work. Hey, see? And we talk about work and experiences. They're there to make you grow and learn.
Yeah.
And some people take a step back and then they, they run away. Or they, stay away from certain things. Sometimes things, life is circular at some point in time. And eventually you run into the same situations. Why? So you can work through them. Right. You ain't got past it yet.
Yeah.
That same chick that been trying to, coming back.
Yeah.
That same situation that's been tempting you, that you always fall for, eventually, it comes a time where you like, I can't do this anymore. Mm-hmm. I get it. This is why this keeps happening to me. And it doesn't have to be women, it doesn't have to be, it can be drugs, it can be alcohol, it can be whatever. Sometimes things continuously happen so people can work through them and grow from it.
Yeah.
And that's what me and you was also talking before turning this on about just people not learning from their experiences and staying where they are. Yeah. And not being able to say, what I've been doing isn't working. Can I try something else? It may make me uncomfortable.
It's tough, man, to the undisciplined, right? Life is a good teacher. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta be disciplined students.
Right.
I think sometimes we get caught up in the emotion of what's happening. But we got to start to understand, like, emotion is still a part of the faculty. Stimulus. We have, like I said, it's the work, interior work. You know what I mean? So you start seeing like, oh, I gotta go through the storm, like some people call them. I gotta go through the valley. It's peaks in every valley. But like it's a cycle. Everything has a cycle. Coming here through your DNA, let's get a little deeper, right?
Exactly.
Sperm, right? They say the sperm actually wiggles and fights through millions to get to the egg. Right. Actually, the sperm spirals. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the core of your hair in the center, it's a spiral. Any other animals out here, it's a spiral pattern. It's the geometry of it. You know what I'm saying? Universal. And same thing that happens in life. You was born at a time, in a season, on a date, in a month that's governed by a certain planet, and it's masculine and feminine energy.
That's it.
Those houses that you gotta get in tune to that to try to understand it. There's laws to this universe, man, and definitely when you live in it, I think it's worth understanding. I'm not knocking social media, but a lot of people are so quick to do a post instead of trying to post up with some knowledge and read something that's going to post up inside. It's going to
catapult them to where they need to be. That's it.
The HOV lane.
And we trying. Come on.
Trying to pineal gland gone. But a lot of people calcify it right here.
And you can do that. And hold on, let me make sure this recording.
Yeah, the calcification, man.
Cutting off. Oh, we still good. Alright, we can run it. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes. And it's crazy because people don't. First of all, he putting us on game because I didn't even know the spiral thing. But look up decalcification of the pineal gland because it could be what you drink, what you eat, and it could be little things. I don't use regular toothpaste anymore. Yeah. See, so just from the fluoride. So certain thing. Oh, he also left out that he's an herbalist. Like I don't know if I'm supposed to say that out loud. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to come at me.
Dabble a little bit.
I don't want nobody to try to say you Dr. Sebi, but you along the lines.
Let me clarify. This is a disclaimer. I am not a physician. I do not prescribe any medicines for people.
That's it.
At all. I mean,
but he know what he talking about. That's all I'm saying.
We had great teachers, man. You know what I mean? That's out here that they have put the formulas out. You know, so we don't want their work to go in vain. You know what I mean? Especially when it's taking care of your vessel. This is your temple.
Exactly.
And you know, for every religion or spiritual thing, they should have some type of temple. And I'm pretty sure those temples, they say cleanliness is
It's the goddess. Come on.
So, yeah,
And-
just to go back to that.
And it's crazy, people, because the information that's provided, not only from, you know, the big dogs like the Dr. Sebis, the Sadhgurus, but also the Davids, the Cliffs. It's just certain bits of information that
Man, that's huge.
people have to know that it doesn't have to be provided. You know, we're not doing this to, you know, how people be like, oh, they said well, I think I do it every now and again too. They be like, oh yeah, I'm vegan, you know, and they put that on everything just to kind of like a little light flex. You know, we're not promoting anything. We're not telling you come be a part of this spiritual gang. It's nothing about that.
Yeah.
We're just roadmaps. We're GPS systems. Pointing you to certain directions. Pointing you to certain places that could be beneficial.
Definitely.
And we're traveling too. And we're traveling
Right.
along the GPS system, navigation systems that people put before us. That's all we're doing.
That's it, man.
People lost lives for giving out certain information. I ain't gotta say nothing too far about that, but people provided certain information that they didn't have to provide,
Right.
and probably shouldn't have provided, that some people would say. But in this life, what are you willing to sacrifice?
Definitely.
And that's what it's about. That's what I was telling. I ain't gonna throw nobody out under the bus, but this is what I tell people nowadays. What are you willing to sacrifice to provide something for the bigger picture? If this life was all about you, or this life was about attaining things, then why don't they go with you?
Right. Ooh.
Why don't they go with you? That's it. That's what I be wondering. Like, y'all think it's about getting rich? No, it's not about getting rich. If getting rich was being, you know, would make you happy, make you fulfilled, then why is the rate of no disrespect, no negative, you know, claim on it, but why would the rate of suicides be as high?
Yeah.
Why? And it's high with people with money and people without money.
Definitely.
In both places, we've seen super rich people be in situations. So I tell people, we've been saying this, you know, research some things. Life is a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I read this book. What book was that? I don't know if you know the book. It says pay attention to the signs. Is that The Alchemist?
I haven't read that one. Pay
No.
attention to the signs.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
put me on game then. For
I
real.
think it's The Alchemist. That joint
I can
crazy.
put that down in my notes.
And that joint crazy. I was like, yo, this might be.
Oh, I think you did send that to me. Like you said.
I was like,
Yeah.
this one of the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, because it's paying attention to the signs. Sir, your body gives you signs.
Absolutely.
And when your body, David told me this. Not only are we on a journey with using more natural things, I'm using natural deodorant. So sometimes, you know, I might be a little tart. David let me know, hey man, your body is just letting you know, like, it's doing its thing.
Right.
The issue is when we put things in our body to stop the natural process.
Right.
And you don't want to put me on game. You don't need to get that stuff. If you're a little tart, that's what your body does.
Yeah. We don't want to mask it, you know, because the deodorant, the chemical that they put into the deodorants, most of the time, is really unhealthy for us. Like, these things are created in a lab, and they're using formulas to, you know, kill the perspiration,
Yeah,
right? We're supposed to do that. That's how we release it.
exactly.
And if we can't release right because these deodorants are